Hey everyone, welcome back to MuseThemes.com. My name is Steve Harris. We have an awesome new template ready to go today called Fresh. Fresh is a salon and spa inspired website. This is actually one of the most highly requested types of sites that we get from our customers. So if you do need a specific type of site built, be sure to send us a note because we always put priority on what our customers want when it comes to building specific sites. So let's take a quick tour through Fresh. I'll show you some of the elements we've used on the site, and then we'll jump into Muse and I'll show you how we put those together and how you can edit them easily. So to get started, you'll see the menu button in the top left corner. And if we click on that menu button, it brings out a full screen kind of sliding navigation. And this is our new Versa Slide widget that we released last week. Let's click on the About page here, and I'll show you what this looks like. So this page is more of an interior page that has a bit of text on it. So we want to provide you with templates that have some variety of page layouts that you can use to populate your own content. So we have a testimonials link here. We also have a team area where actually if you mouse over these, we get this kind of subtle social media icon appearing effect, which is pretty cool. And then we have a pricing guide below that. And we've also used several of these full width overlay images that look really nice behind the logo. So let's click on the price guide area, and you can see that we have kind of a different layout for the pricing guide that incorporates more imagery into this. We also have a testimonials slider. So this is just a really simple kind of custom slider that we built that has some nice state transitions on the buttons here, and you can just scroll through testimonials. Going back to the menu, we also have what we called the Fresh feed. So rather than building in just a very simple portfolio gallery, we thought a business like this would probably want to use something more social to show pictures of their client's hair or their client's nails. And so that's why we picked our Instagram feed widget for this area. So the widget's just set up on this page being full width. And of course, you can click on any of these Instagram photos and bring it up and read the description. So this again is one of our widgets, and you can of course scroll through the Instagram photos. Then we just have a couple more pages in the site, such as the contact page, which you'd expect to see on any website. And we've also got a very simple newsletter sign up here. So the Fresh template is a really stylish and really beautiful site. And let me jump into Muse and show you some of the finer points of working with this template. So here we have the site open in Muse, and let me jump into the master page to show you something on the Versa Slide widget. So I'm in the master page now, and we have Versa Slide, and it's set to open the menu page on the website. So if I go back to the plan view, we've got the menu page here. And so if we edit anything on this page, that's going to show up obviously in the full screen navigation. Now, one thing that we did note with Versa Slide is occasionally users would find that as they clicked on this menu item and navigated to a page within, they would find themselves navigating within the menu page, not within the core site here. So there's a little workaround to avoid that if you're using Versa Slide for navigation. And if you go to this menu page in the Fresh template and go to Page Properties, there's a little bit of, in this HTML for head, this top block here that says base target equals top. And what this does is this just forces new links on this page to open kind of in a refreshed page. It's not a new window, it's just opening in the kind of core site and not within the navigation system. So just make sure you have that in your menu page if you're using Versa Slide for navigation. The next thing I want to point out is our use of these strokes on our site. So let's go to the About page, and you'll see on this page that there's this kind of dark, almost a purple rectangle around the outside. And this is just a simple stroke applied to a box, and it's set to full width. Now, when I click on it on this page, you'll see that we get stroke as 20, and we can adjust the height of it, all of this. But now on our home page, if I go to it, and I click on it, you'll notice that it's just taking up the full height there. And when I preview this on the actual site itself, you'll see that when I shrink this down, that stroke is staying perfectly full height on that page. And the way that we achieve that is, again, by using a little snippet of custom code. We've got the stroke here that has a graphic style called stroke. And so if we go up to the page and page properties area, you'll see that we have a little snippet of code embedded here that's just kind of calling on that stroke style and telling it that we want it to be this forced percentage height rather than what Muse would normally do, which is a pixel-based height. So I think that's it for the embedded code. We tried to avoid too much of it on this site to customize things. You see that we've got some state transition buttons here on the side. So these are for things like the social button, and they always apply to a graphic style if you've used these in the past. If we jump back to the plan view here, you can see that we also have included really stylish tablet and phone versions of the site. VersaSlide works really, really well as a navigation system for the tablet and phone versions. So you see that widget, of course, set up on all of these pages. And if I click into it here, you'll see that we've got a beautifully styled mobile version as well. So that's about it for our overview of the Fresh template. We've used a lot of full screen background images on this site. So just remember when you're going to edit them that you need to make sure to kind of get behind these stroke areas and change the browser fills out. And that browser fill you can see is set as this picture of the redhead here. And of course, if you're not using a full browser fill like that, such as something that we've done maybe on, let's go to our About page here. Remember that, in my opinion, the best way to change out an image is, of course, click through to get to the image. And you can always go right click and replace background image or replace image. And that's the fastest way to swap these out and put your own images in. With most templates, we can't release many of the image assets because they are stock photos, and Fresh is the same. Many of these images are not included with the template download, such as this one here. So you'll need to swap out these images with something for yourself before you publish. Thanks again for watching this overview of the Fresh template. We're really excited about this one. Let us know what you think. Thanks again, and best of luck. Cheers.